Hello everyone, Erica Rock, Spiritual Catalyst, sharing an 11-day free mini online course, How to Develop Your Intuition. And today is day 4. Today's lesson is about connecting to your soul, to your higher self. So connecting with your higher self, your soul, is key to deepening your intuitive skills. Meditation, whatever works for you, mindfulness, becoming conscious and present. These are the things: mindfulness, present, conscious, intentional. All of these things help you, enable you to connect to your soul, to your higher self. And I'm using the words higher self and soul interchangeably, though they are a little bit different, but it's connecting to your higher self and your soul and the inner sanctum of your heart, which really, really can accelerate your intuition development. When we're very intentional, we ask, pray, and intend. I ask, pray, and intend to connect with my soul, my divine essence, my divine spark, my higher self now. Just using a command like that sets powerful forces into motion. And you may not realize it the first time you do it, or even the 4th time you do it. But as you're consistent and you set that intention to connect to your divine spark, your higher self, your soul, your heart, and then you sit and be quiet and listen within, you'll feel a shift in your energy. It might be subtle at first. And if you want to amp up the intensity of feeling this connection like come online, ask for the connection to be intensified. Times 1,000, times 1,000,000. Whatever it is that you want. I ask my connection to be clear, immaculate, pristine, and the presence of my higher self, divine spark, soul become very clear and obvious to me. Intention helps so much. So it's important when we're doing psychic development, intuition development, opening to our spiritual gifts, that we're very intentional around it, because the intention acts as the key that opens the door and the gateway to your psychic gifts and to your intuition. So we set the intentions very clearly, we get still, or perhaps you're doing a mindfulness walk out in nature, whatever works for you. Maybe anything that you can get, like lose your mind, gardening, your favorite hobby, painting, dancing, yoga. Yesterday I shared about gazing into a candle flame. It's an amazing way to help get your mind centered and quiet. So when we ask to connect to our soul, our spark, our heart, our higher self, we start to quiet the mind and the mental chatter. And it also helps us to go beyond our ego, our lower self, our false self. And I don't use these words making the ego wrong. We are created in infinite perfection. There's no part of us that's been created, the mind, the ego, or anything else, that is wrong or bad. But the voice of the ego tends to be judgmental, critical, doubting, tells you other reasons why you can't do it. This will never work for you, all that kind of stuff. That tends to be the voice of the ego. The voice of your higher self, divine self, is full of peace, inspiration, love. It's like your own inner cheerleader rooting you on. And the voice of the ego is very different. It's the polar opposite. Okay? So we want to go beyond the ego and its limitations to your deepest essence. And it's here that you can access wisdom, intuition, truth, and tap into your instinctive guidance system. Another practice that's very easy that I like to do is I close my eyes. And when you close your eyes, you notice the darkness, right? It's the void. It's the fertile void. It's where everything is created from and goes back to. So with my eyes closed, I recognize the darkness, and then I bring all of my focus and attention, I drop down into my heart. So it's almost like I'm looking outside of my body and at life from the center of my heart. And that also helps to reduce mental chatter because you're not up here in the mind, you're dropping down into your heart, your true essence. And actually taking your hands and putting them over your heart. And then you can pose your questions or simply state to your soul, your higher self, your true essence, what messages do you have for me? And have a pen and journal handy, and you may want to write them down and keep track of them, because our heart, soul, presence, divine spark typically has similar messages that we need to integrate. And then once we have integrated it and we're embodying it and we're walking it, then other messages start to come in. But at first, when I was practicing this, I received the same messages over and over. And I was hearing the messages, I was getting the messages, but I wasn't applying the messages. I was not embodying it. And it was only after embodying that other messages came in. So close your eyes, drop down into the heart, place your hands over your heart, and then ask for messages or pose your questions from this place. Another quick practice is you can see, feel, allow, imagine your higher self manifesting above your head. Say about like 18 to 22 inches above your head, and it's your higher self. It's luminous, it's transparent, it's glowing, it's pulsating, it's vibrating with divine energy. It's full of love, it's full of mercy, compassion, patience, peace. And you can literally bring your hands up and connect with your higher self and begin to pull your higher self down into your physical vessel and merge with your higher self. This practice will take you very far. Not only does it help with your intuition, your psychic gifts, your spiritual gifts, but it helps you to embody a much elevated frequency and see all of creation and all of life through your divine eyes. So thank you for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 5 lesson in how to improve your intuition.